Mary Kay, you've seen almost every throw out there the last couple of years with Baker Mayfield. Is there not the delivery necessarily, but the arc of the ball coming out of his hand, or are you noticing anything different that makes him look stronger, makes him look like he understands more of what's out there, or are we still feeling it around for a while?
Well, he's still coming up the learning curve in this new offense, so he's not playing as fast as he will. I mean, think about this. He was in pads for 3 straight days, and they put that out on the grass for the first time in those 3 practices. So it's not going to be a well-oiled machine just yet. But you can see some really, really encouraging things. His footwork looks good. And he really knows, he really seems to know exactly what he's doing. He's got a lot of control over his feet. I mean, there's a plan there, and it's translating. I do think it's translating into a better football. I think that there will be more velocity, more speed on the ball, and hopefully more accuracy once he starts to play with a little bit more swagger and those kinds of things. So I think it looks good so far.
All right, so when he comes out at the beginning of practice, although he's probably there before everybody else, what's the look? What's the demeanor of him? Does he look like he's in control? Is the body weight that was a problem last year, is that gone? Does he just look better, or doesn't it matter in his case?
I do think that he looks, a little bit leaner and meaner. He looks like he's in better shape. He really does. And he is in a lot better shape. We saw all over his social media all off season just how hard he worked on that. And I think it's good. I don't think he lost 20 pounds or anything like that. I don't think it was a huge, huge weight loss. But I think he really tightened everything up, added some muscle, and he just looks like he's more comfortable in his own skin now. And he had a nice scramble today for a first down. And they want him to be able to do more of that. They want more boots, more rollouts, and for him to be able to just pull the ball in and run it when he needs to.
Now, there's no hitting going on at that point, is it?
No hitting. And that's the weird part about this camp, is that the quarterbacks will not have any threat of getting hit until they show up in Baltimore for the very first game. And that is just a really odd way to start your season.
Yeah, does that sound right or not? I mean, you're never going to know till it happens, but it seems to me you need to take a hit just to feel what taking the hit is like.
Well, that's just the way it is. And I can't imagine that Kevin Stefanski is going to stray from that and decide that he'll have a practice where you're allowed to hit the quarterback. I mean, that would be very unorthodox. I can't imagine that he'll do it, but I mean, maybe they'll ramp it up somehow so that the first time, Jedrick Wills has to experience, really truly holding someone off and not turning around and seeing his quarterback on the ground. You don't want that to happen necessarily in Baltimore in the opener, but I mean, that's pretty much the way it is right now.